Hey everyone, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. And so today is a supply day. Yes, I have my days all mixed up. Back at the beginning of the summer, I kind of had certain days where I did certain things, and now it's all just messed up. But that's fine. I'm just going to go with the flow. Today is Tuesday, but I am doing a supply day, which is usually Wednesday. But like I said, that's okay. I'm rolling with it. Okay, so I have a couple of things that I've added, and then we have some beautiful snippet rolls from Barb that we're going to look at. These have been added to Lindsay's Handmade and Lindsay's Supplies. I'm going to start with the supplies. I actually have 9 packs of these. I'm just brought one here to show you. These are wooden buttons. They're little etched trees. I found these when I was shopping at bargain bins, in Amazon bargain bins, and obviously they had been returns or overstock, but I thought that they were beautiful. They're just this light wood with this little tree etched in there. So I have bags of 20, and like I said, I have 9 bags of 20, and they're in Lindsay's Supplies. Link is below. I only have one of these. They're time consuming. I was playing around with another way to display charms for my shop, and I love this. So hopefully there'll be more in the future. These are golden dragonflies, and there are 6 of them. And see, they have little wire that keeps them in there with some tape. So I have one of those in Lindsay's Supplies. It's a set of 6 golden dragonfly charms. And then this was a project that I completed, and I had a lot of fun. So my goal was to use up a bunch of my strip scraps. I have a bin near me when I have little strips left that normally I would throw away. I put them in the bin, and then I use them for collage and snippets and things like that. So all that I managed to do was use up a lot of my blue strips. I still have tons of strips. So it really didn't help me a lot, but I made something beautiful. So that's what counts. This was all made from 2 sheets of 12 by 12, pretty heavy cardstock polka dot, this blue polka dot. And that is 4 of these little booklets, and then this set of journal cards. I'm going to show you the journal cards first. There are 4 journal cards. They're just white cardstock on the back for journaling. These are quite heavy. And then down here on the bottom of each one, collaged up strips of wallpapers and papers. Really pretty. And then up at the top of each one is an image from my porch prints. This is the Shabby Blue ephemera collection, I guess. And I purchased it a while back, and I used it in some blue journals that I made, but they were really calling to me to be used again. And so they're stitched on there. Really pretty. Love that one. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I've rounded the corners. So it's a set of 4, perfect for your journals. And I've been trying to make some bigger journal cards, because a lot of times we make the itty bitty things, but we need something bigger for a pocket sometimes. So this is in Lindsay's Handmade. And then this is a set of 4 booklets. So my idea for these are to be stuck in a journal, like in a front pocket, back pocket, belly band, something like that. I'm actually going to pull down, if I can, might get a little brighter here for a second because my curtains might go down. This is my example journal. Michelle made it for me. I love using it to show you my ideas. Now, I don't know if she put a belly band in here. I know she has a pocket. So let me just kind of give you my thoughts here. See, just like that. Isn't that beautiful? Or a bigger pocket like this. Perfect. All right, so you get the idea what I meant when I made these. They are 4 by 6. You get the set of 4. Here's that cardstock on the inside. The pages are hand dyed by me, and there's a brown. It's not actually coffee dyed. These are actually ink dyed, but it gives a coffee dyed effect. But it doesn't smell like coffee, and it probably lasts longer than a coffee dyed paper. But there's pretty much a tan, a coffee-ish color, and then a blue color a moss green color, which I think I have one set of moss green left in my shop under Lindsay's Handmade. If it hasn't sold, I think it's still available if you love that color. And then back to coffee. So there are 16 pages or sides, you know, if you count 1, 2, 3. So they're all different hand dyed here. Really pretty for journaling in. And then the cover has been collaged with strips. You will see wallpapers, cardstocks, vintage music paper, scrapbook papers, and then they've been stitched around. And then the images on the front are also my porch prints, shabby blue. You could use these as gifts. They're perfect little notebooks to throw in your purse for writing notes or recipes, or a 4x6 gives you a decent size to write something down if you don't want to just put it in your journal. They make great little stocking stuffers, but you get the set of 4. So I will add those, tie them together so I don't lose them. We are now going to get into Barb's Snippet Rolls. If you've been watching me for a while, you know and love Barb. Her snippet rolls are one of a kind. They're luxurious and amazing. So let's get into them. Here's a purple one, and they're massive. You can see my hands here. Okay, I mean, I don't have big hands, but I mean, I have hands. I have normal size hands. I'm 5'3" for my size. So let's get a ruler. There we go. That's how big we're talking. All right. Now we could probably roll it tighter, but you get the idea how much you're getting out of one of these. Okay. And we're just going to enjoy our time here looking at it. Here's the actual size, 65 by 5. Okay. The backing here, look at the backing. So it looks like the back of like a old quilt or something. Very, very sturdy. I've talked many times about lots of different ways to use snippet rolls. Barb's snippet rolls, since they're so thick, they make perfect either thick pockets, because this is perfect if you're not making it too thick to add one of these in the front or back of a journal, and then they could hold, like one of those notebooks I just showed you, they can hold something thick. Also on the front of a journal. All right, now I know it'll clash a little bit. Well, honestly, everything goes with Michelle's journals because they're just kind of a mishmash of all the colors, and that's what makes them so beautiful. But pretend this image wasn't here and you just had a cover, okay? You can cut it off here, glue it down, right? And you have an amazing journal cover. And then that's only used this much of the snippet roll, okay? You would still have all of this left. So you're really getting a good bang for your buck. What I've done before, not with one of Barb's snippets, but with one of Diana's. Diana's another one of my suppliers, is you cover a spine with it. And then what you can do is really leave a simple cover. So picture in your mind, if you will, maybe this is a solid purple or a light purple, textured purple, okay, and then that would be the spine. So those are just a couple of ideas. Obviously, I know you guys have millions more I haven't thought of, but that's just what came to mind. There's so many found objects and beads that she puts on here. So many different, oh yeah, you can actually see this is part of a quilt. If you look at the background, you can see the same stitching through that as you can see through the back. So it's a wonderful use of an old quilt. You know, maybe you find a quilt at a thrift store and it's got stains on it. Of course, you know, you'd probably want to wash it, but you could, maybe it's placemats, things like that, right? You could use that as the back of your snippet roll and then just layer up your favorite things. Bits and pieces you have laying around. So let's roll this back up. Actually, why? I still have to take a picture. So I'm just going to fold it and I will roll it later. Okay. By the time you're watching this, I've already photographed it and uploaded it and all of that. So here's our next one. Browns. Here's the background. Pretty, right? It has lace all around it. So when I look at this one, okay, I can feel that this is slightly lighter than the other one. So what I'm thinking is these would make beautiful either cover images, right? Or like a large snippet on a page of a journal or a large pocket. This is wide. It is 5.5 inches wide. And of course, another thing that you can do is you can cut out parts of it, right? So maybe you cut this part right here to be a little snippet in the corner of a page, and you cut this part out to be a little snippet in the corner of the page. So there's so many different things you can do. Look at how pretty that owl is. So to me, I see this strip. I would cut here, and I would cut here, and I would have this gorgeous strip that would probably put on the edge of a journal with this little owl hanging, or on the spine. Aha, yes. So spine of a journal, and this would be hanging from the top like a little tassel. So you just kind of look at it, and how does it speak to you? Because it's going to speak to each artist differently. And having, my opinion, would be have several of these in different colors. So Barb is one of my suppliers. She makes these frequently and sells them. So, you know, you may want to try to pick 3 or 4, or if you're really feeling froggy, 4 to 6 different colors. You know, have a purple one, a brown one, a pink one, and a blue one, or a green one, or something like that, and have them near you or on a shelf by you. So when you are working on a journal and you're like, I want some blue snippets, I want some blue pieces, you can pull from your blue one. So that's a great way if you were looking for someone to help enable you to buy more when you didn't need it. News alert, you need it. I know I'm being so helpful. Your budget is screaming at me, but the crafty goddess inside of you is loving me right now, right? Okay, so this one, I'm seeing blue. Whoops, I can't. Don't lose the dimensions, or you have to measure it, Lindsay. Okay, pink and blue. I don't know. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, the back is the same as the other one. It feels slightly thicker just because of the big flowers on it. Oh, look at that bird. So many possibilities there, right? And this right here. Spine of a thick journal, right? Cover. I think it's a brooch. Is it a brooch? No, it's been hot glued on there. Look at that. And that is a journal cover right there. Chop, chop. Oh, so beautiful. Okay. Leave in the comments below if you've seen something on here that I didn't and you go, oh, that's what I would use it for, and I haven't thought of it. Let me know. Let me know. I would love to hear. All right, let's set that over here. Okay. Next. Oh, we are losing beads. The beads are not falling off of the snippet roll. Barb sent me some beads, which, thank you, Barb. I love your beads. You're so kind to share them with me. But one of the bags came open in the box. So things are not falling off of the snippet roll. And the beads kind of got all in the bottom of the box and fell into the snippet roll. So that's all it is. It's not as bad as it looks. All right. Gotta find a place to set these beads. So there we go. Hang on. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I see some red. Another bead. Beads are going to fall out of this. Okay, look at how pretty. Ooh, yes. Look at that flower. Look at the little cherries. Can you see the cherries? There's just so much. You remember those I Spy books? It's kind of what it makes me think of. It's like I Spy for crafters, right? You know, I Spy a little teapot. Oh, so pretty. Look at that. Ooh, and look at that edging right there. So many possibilities. Gorgeous. So this one, oh, here's the background. You can see it's like a upholstery fabric. And then it shows through to this side. And then she's layered on top of that. So wonderful use. I actually have a fabric similar to this. Sometimes you can find like a roll or a big chunk of fabric like this at a thrift store. And you might think, oh, well, I could cover a journal with that. But I mean, I could probably cover 20 journals with as much as here. I don't need that much. Well, you could make snippet rolls. All right, another one. Let us see. I see nature and animals, right? There's a bird and bees. A kitten, another bead. That's like a gift that keeps on giving. Just dropping all these beads for me. Be able to make an entire dangle by the time we are done with this journal or with this video. Look at, okay, so I love this. Look at that right here. From here to here. Isn't that gorgeous? Ugh, journal cover. Look at that golden leaf right there. Some of them, well, that one's glued on. Some of them are pinned on, which means you can move them around. So if I'm doing a journal cover and I'm cutting it here and here, right? And so now this is just hanging on the side of here. I can unpin this, pin it over here or here and have it a part of my cover. Little, oh, love that. So pretty. There you go. There's another like cover image. Barb, you used to make journal covers. If you ever feel like getting back into making some of those, I don't have any in the shop right now like yours. I'd love to see them. Look at that butterfly. Pocket, right? Ugh. Move my beads. Okay, we have one more. Now I'm tripping over boxes. I have a bunch of empty boxes that need to go to the trash. And I am tripping over them. All right. One more for today. I'm sure she's working on the next batch. Ooh, I'm seeing greens. Look at that little flower girl there. Okay, so the background here is this one. We've had two others with this background as well. All right. Sorry, I had to pause it for a second. Ooh, look at how pretty that is. Dangle on that heart, right? Oh, there you go. Another gorgeous doily cover image there. Beautiful. That, oh, so pretty. I see a pocket, right? Here to here. And that too. Cut it here and do a pocket that way. Tuck your tag in. Oh, so inspiring, Barb. Thank you for sharing these. They have been listed, well, when you're watching it, they've been listed in the shop under Marketplace Supplies. And while you're looking around, check out Marketplace Journals and Lindsay's Supplies and Lindsay's Handmade and all of the goodies there, because I'm sure you'll find a lot of great things. And little hint, if you have 10 items in your cart, add the code FREESHIP10 and it will be free shipping in the US or $5.99 taken off of international shipping. I have a flat rate fee for shipping, which is $5.99 per order. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Take a second to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also take a second to see if you're subscribed. If you're not, I would love to have you a part of this family.